Hi everybody and welcome back. Today we're gonna do raspberry bars. This is a really old recipe. I'm trying to figure out some of the ingredients here. But you're gonna need flour, baking soda, salt, old-fashioned oats, brown sugar, a half a cup of softened butter, and some seedless raspberry jam. So the first thing you're gonna do is preheat your oven to 350. And then you're gonna take an 8x8 pan, and you're gonna line it with foil, and you're gonna grease it. Now, the recipe here does not tell me if the sides have to be greased. So I'm lightly greasing them, and then just set this aside. This is an 8x8. So the first thing you're gonna do in a mixing bowl, you're gonna whisk together the cup of flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And whisk that together. And be sure you preheat your oven to 350. Okay, now we're gonna stir in a cup of old-fashioned oats. So I use the old-fashioned. Mix that together. And then you're gonna get a half a cup of brown sugar. And add that in. And mix that all around. And chop up if your brown sugar's got a little clumpy. Just take your whisk and mush it down. Okay, then you're gonna add a stick of butter. I usually cut my butter in half, and then in quarters, and then in chunks. And you're gonna place that in the bowl. Okay, and then just kind of mix this all around. Chop it in. You want your butter to be little clumps. Pastry. I use your pastry cutter to mix this in. I would like to welcome our new subscribers, and If you haven't subscribed yet, please watch the channel. And if you like the contents, please subscribe. Okay, then what you're gonna do is take take 2 cups of this mixture, and you're gonna put it in your pan. And you're gonna press it down. Then you're gonna get 3/4 cup of the raspberry jam, and you're gonna spread that on your oats. Get a spoon here. Okay, get 3/4 cup, and try to get seedless. Okay, 3/4 cup. And spread it on your oats. About maybe a 1/4 inch, a 1/2 inch away from your edges. Later today, I'll be back on, I am making sweet and crunchy pecans. That's another southern recipe that my aunt had. She used to send them up during Christmas, and I mean, the whole family just went nuts over them. Take your time so you're not pulling up. Okay. So once you have that spread, you're gonna take your remaining, take your remaining oats and mixture, and you're gonna put this on top. I kind of sprinkle it. Try to get it even. Pat it down a little, not hard. Excuse me. Then you're gonna bake this for 34 to 38 minutes in the 350 oven. And as soon as these are done, I will come back. So this is what you have. Okay, and I'll be back. When that's cooking, if you would like, you can make a glaze to put on top when it cools. What I do is I take a 1/4 cup of confectionery sugar. I take 1/8 of vanilla. And I'm gonna start with probably just a tablespoon of half and half. And you're gonna mix this up. And then it can just sit till your bars are done. And that's it on the glaze. Just let that sit, and we have 25 minutes left on the bars. I'll be back when those are done. And for the people that have made the vanilla, this is the one I did 7 days ago. So you can see that it is turning, and I just keep shaking it and flipping it over. It'll be ready in 6 months. And I'll be back as soon as the bars are done. Okay, our buzzer just went off. Put it on a cookie rack. And as soon as it's cooled, you can kind of like lift it with your pieces of foil. I'm not gonna lift it yet. But once it's cooled, just take each end and lift it, put it on a cookie rack, let it cool, and then you can put your sugar icing glaze on it. And I will be back later on today with the sweet and crunchy pecans that they're just addicting. And again, I wanted to thank all my subscribers, my new subscribers. Thank you for the support, the comments. It's really helping out a lot. And I will see you next time.